So I should go back into that with maybe things that make more sense, like a character that can actually live. So I'm gonna go in with Imelda. Next time, exactly. There's always next time. And Imelda levels up quicker and just has better weapons and is way better. So, you know, Imelda's the one to be doing this with. That's for certain. How was the staycation? Did you have a good staycation in the end? I'm guessing the staycation is over now. Right. And now it's a lot less hectic, so you know. And these bounce off of enemies, so we've got way immediately 6 times the benefits of everything. Well, they will bounce off enemies when they don't just immediately kill them and use up all of their damage. I don't like any of these, so I'm gonna banish the whip. I know that that's like a level up immediately technically wasted, but at the same time, the Mirage Rope could be good. Okay, next time, this time, for certain, for definite, we got this. Got every chance this time. We just weren't leveling up quick enough. It was great. Sadly, everyone went home. I mean, everyone has to go home eventually, don't they? So, you know, Horologians and frozen enemies. You know, otherwise, you know, if everyone was there at all times, it wouldn't be as special when they do come, right? Plus, Christmas is coming soon. You know, I'm sure they'll all be, you know, you'll see them all again at Christmas, whether they come to yours or you go to theirs, you know, be another opportunity to see everyone. You miss your dad's cooking already. Well, I mean, the secret is, what you need to do is get them to make a bigger batch and then freeze it so that you have more of it before, you know, for afterwards. But, you know, I can understand that. You know, there's more opportunities next time. There's always next time. Yeah, next time, get them to make a big batch and get it frozen. You cook for us every day, which is awesome. That's nice. That's really sweet. And, you know, you got to have it every day. So, you know, you got the maximum out of his cooking. Other than sneaking an extra batch that you could freeze and, you know, microwave. But it wouldn't be the same still, though, would it? Really, you know, it's never the same when it's warmed up and microwaved. But, you know, it's better than nothing. You do have some leftovers of froze, but not enough. So, you know, you thought about it, you kept some. But yeah, there's never enough, is there? You always want more. But, you know, this probably what makes it extra special, though, because, you know, you don't get it every day. It's a nice little special treat for when you do get a chance to have it. What was his speciality? What would you say is his speciality for cooking? Aha. Getting some better stuff this time, so I think we got a chance this time. That other run, that just wasn't taking off the ground. This time, you know, this time we got every advantage. This time we're definitely getting... No, cancel. I didn't mean to banish. I meant to collect. This time we're getting everything. I might just take both of the birds as well. You know, I will try for literally all of the stuff. Fried rice, nice. So what's special about his fried rice? Does he have like a special thing that he puts in it that makes it extra special, or is it just a, you know, really, really good way of doing it? I'm not a fried rice expert. For this trip, so does he have like different specialities as well? You know, so he does different things on different trips. Right, I need to look at my stuff. Other birds, tome is 1. Okay, we only really need 1 spot, which is amazing. No, candelabra, tome and candelabra. 2, okay. And are they in the level? They are not. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, fried rice keeps well as well to, like, you know, make it not taking the spell string. to make a big batch of that. But, it's never enough. Are you planning on going to see them for Christmas as well, I guess? No, I don't know if you've necessarily already planned Christmas plans and everything in advance. It's not that far off now. It's not that far off. Right, I need something that I've immediately forgotten what it is. But we're killing the enemies, so that's the good thing. They're at least dying. I'm going to banish the cross, and then I'm going to look again, because I forget. The book, of course, the book. I don't know why my arm is randomly starting to hurt, but that's not good. He does delicious barbecue pot roast. Oh, that sounds good. They're now vegetarians. Oh no. That's unfortunate when they make a really, really good pot roast and then now they're vegetarians. Sister and I want to make a trip to Asia next year. Save up for that. Nice. Well, hopefully the saving goes well. And yeah, going to Asia does sound like a fun place to go. But yeah. A lot of people are tending to go vegetarian these days because the cost of meat and everything is going up, and the cost of vegetarian food is actually becoming a lot more reasonable. And also, there's all the things that everyone is saying that, people need to eat less meat because the meat makes all the methane that causes things, and, just a lot of bad environmental things just from the process of creating meat. So, there's a lot of things that people are causing as reasons to why you should go vegetarian. But, I still like the taste of meat. So, I can understand all of the reasonings and everything. But the cost of meat is getting ridiculous. So, I don't blame them. There are definitely a lot of very good reasons to go vegetarian, but it does mean that they will not be able to be making you pot roast anymore, because, so that's unfortunate. But maybe, maybe they might make it but not eat it themselves. Yeah, hopefully it'll work out. I'm sure you'll be able to save up for it. Lots of reasons. But for me, chicken especially makes my stomach hurt, so eat it less often. Oh, okay. I wonder why chicken makes your stomach hurt. Because, I've heard that fatty foods especially can do that, but I've never heard chicken doing that. But, I'm not a health expert or anything, so I cannot say. And I know for a fact that I'm just talking from my own experience that fatty foods are hurting me, but it's probably more my liver than my stomach, but it causes pain. So, there's probably another reason I should maybe cut down on things as well. I will take the duplicator. We only need the book. I'm taking the duplicator, and then we want the other birds. Right. Need to keep these things in my head as well. But I need specific things, right? Santa water evolves with something we want. What the heck are flames of Misspell? How can I not take something that is just something that I've never taken? I have to take it. We're not taking the other birds. There's a random new thing that I have to take. Okay. Interesting. It's literally the flaming cheeto. Very good question. I have no idea either. No, I guess that would probably be a one to ask a doctor why that might be a thing, but I'm sure it probably just doesn't agree with you, There's people have that with some foods, like some foods don't agree with them and other people they do agree with, so I'm sure it's just that, whereas the fatty foods is like I'm eating too many fatty foods and it's not happy, my body's not happy with that, so okay, we've got a thing and it's the 4 seasons. Let's go. Okay, yeah, we're getting there. We're at level 25 in 5 minutes this time. We didn't get to level 20 till 10 minutes last time. So, immediately we're in a much better position and things are still dying, which means we can actually kill even more things. So I think we might be able to get to level 80 with this time. And will it be able to survive the level? If I can just find this book, which is the only thing that we're missing, I can evolve my weapon as well. So we're in a really, really good situation. Whereabouts in Asia do you think you'd want to go? Like, is there anywhere specific you were trying to go? Like, the wonders of the world? I don't know if there are any in Asia. I'm no expert. But I'm sure there are some really, really good sites there. Just, I don't know anything. I'm not good at geography. I don't know where anything is. I have to look. I don't even know where things in the UK are without looking, so that's how bad at geography I am. Okay. As for naming towns and things in other places, or even just other countries that are close to each other, that ain't happening. Never happening. Not that good. Any plans for the weekend? Mostly trying to see if I can fix up my PC properly because of the Windows update that's messed with it, and see if I can get the other half of my RAM back working, because that would be nice to do. Other than that, applying for jobs, looking for things, the usual things. No real actual big plans. How about yourself? Any big plans on the weekend? Anything special going on? So I'm guessing this is the first weekend after your staycation, so, maybe you got some big plans? Or maybe you're just taking it nice and easy. That's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. Other than, like I said, fixing up the PC, but that's already taken 3 days to try and fix up, so hopefully the PC won't take that long. Well, about that. Hey, we got the book. No, not Spanish. Take the book. Okay, we got everything we need. Yeah, no, this one's been complicated. I've not been able to figure it out. It's taken literally, I've spent all day for the past 2 days trying to do it. And then today, still not fixed, but it's at least functional. So, I'm not trying too many things that are suggested, because last time it broke it entirely, and it still does some other nonsense, like I need to do stupid things to even get it to boot up. Okay, so Windows Update messed with it, which made half of the RAM not work, and it makes it run the C drive 100% at all times, so that's not good. And then, even though 9 gigabytes of the RAM have been sectioned off for something that it never uses, 40% of the RAM that isn't that still is being used up at all times. So that leaves very little RAM for anything else. And then, I tried to fix that, which then caused the entire operating system to become corrupt and need reinstalling. So that was fun. And then every time I turn off the PC, the UEFI vanishes and it doesn't boot up. So what I have to do is unplug it, turn it back on, turn it back off, plug it back in, turn it back on, go into the BIOS, because it won't be the primary booted disk anymore, and then reselect that to boot, just to even load up the PC. So that's not fun. And all because the Windows Update decided to destroy the PC and corrupt everything. So yeah, that's about as far as I've got, and it's just nonsense that I have to even do all of this stupidness just to do anything. But yeah, like I've now got stupid stages just to even get it, because if I boot it up again a second time, it deletes the UEFI and it never loads into Windows, and it doesn't recognize that Windows even exists. I thought it had wiped it entirely, but it turns out there's some stupid nonsense to get around that to make it actually boot. But it just means unplugging and plugging the hard drive back in and turning the PC on and off several times through that process just to even get that to work. And you shouldn't have to do that just to load up your PC, you know? And it's funny that they've also done this at the time that it's the last update that anyone upgraded through Windows 7 can, update their PC. So, it's funny that they've caused a completely broken update. And I'm not the only one. It's known that it's affected a lot of people and caused a lot of people's PCs to break. It's online literally saying that, people know this, and it has happened to multiple people. But yeah, it's not fun that I also had to have this problem because, every Windows update, and worse, my Windows updates were paused, so it really shouldn't have even been updating my PC in the first place. And I wonder if all of the ones that got broken were because of the paused update, because it runs updates in the background whilst it's paused when it's not meant to anyway, and that causes its own issues. And I think that might have been what might have corrupted it, because they tried to update things in the background and broke things whilst it was paused and it wasn't meant to be updating. Why have they not released a fix? You tell me, because they should have really released a fix, you'd think, wouldn't you? But no, they haven't released a fix as of yet. And I believe the update actually was on the 10th, but, because I had it paused, it didn't do it onto my PC until about 3 days ago. So, but, it was still meant to be a paused and not updating. But you'd think they've had 10 days to update it and fix it, but they haven't fixed it yet. So maybe they can't even figure out how to fix it. So, yeah. That's what I'm trying to do, is figure out a way to fix my PC and get it to not have to do... If I could just at least get it to not wipe the UEFI and have to do nonsense to even get it to boot, that would be a start. That would be a start, but, as to whether that's happening or not, I don't know. I don't know. But you gotta laugh at it, because if you don't, you cry. Okay, we're getting there. I don't know what level we're at, but we're suddenly getting a million levels. Level 45 in 11 minutes. Okay. I think we got a chance on this one. And more importantly, we found a new random spell, this fireball thing. So, Flames of Misspell. And the dead zone on my controller keeps doing nonsense. So, there's a chance that we get an extra unlock, even if we don't necessarily go to the bottom of the library either. But, we're getting some things. Know nothing about this stuff. I don't think any expert would even be able to figure it out. So, I don't blame you for not being able to offer any suggestions. Like, I can't figure it out, and I think Windows themselves can't even seem to figure out what they've done. So, if they can't figure it out, I don't expect anyone else to be able to, even if they were experts. And Windows know their own operating system, so surely you'd think they would fix it, right? And if they can't even fix it, I don't think anyone else has a hope. Yeah, I'm going to attract everything towards me so that I can just pick up the stuff. Now, I shouldn't pick up the stuff that summons the extra bosses, even though we are more powerful. I just don't think it'd be a good idea. Okay, I'll take this and I'll take this. Not until we are very, very, very powerful. Good luck. I know nothing about that. Thank you. I do need the luck. But yeah, like, they'll fix it eventually, right? If not, someone on the internet will come up with a solution. So, you know, someone will figure it out, because it's happened to more than just me. So it's not like I'm on my own. Someone will figure it out, and then that will fix things. I'm sure if someone figures it out, they'll pass it on to Windows, and then that will also end up, you know, getting just an update that fixes everything, perhaps. Is that expecting too much of Windows? Is that expecting too much from them? I don't know. You know, you'd think that if someone out there fixes it, they would add it to their own update and fix it. But that might be expecting too much from them. Eventually, one way or another. Exactly. One way or another, it's gonna get fixed. If not, then, you know, there are other options. Like, it's requisitioning 9 gigabytes of my RAM. Another option is I buy just a bigger RAM, and then if it's taking 9 gigabytes, I get most of my functionality in my PC back. So, you know, if I buy a bigger RAM, but I shouldn't have to do that. But that's also an option. What I am going to try is, if I take out one of my RAM sticks and then try booting it up, like if it goes, oh, you've only got 8 gigabytes of RAM, I can't steal 9 gigabytes from you, and then boot it up and then take the hard drive out and do all the nonsense I have to do just to even get it to boot. But if I do that, and then try putting the RAM back in after it's done that, maybe it will have a lower bit that it steals from me. You know? And it will requisition less RAM. But maybe that's expecting too much from Windows. You know, but maybe that'll fix it. But that's what I'm going to try this weekend. I didn't try it today because, you know, I wanted to play some games and stream. But that's what I will try next time over the weekend. You know, I didn't want to, because last fix that I tried made me have to reinstall the entire operating system, and I didn't want to have to do that all over again. So, you know, unless it's a scaling problem. That's true. If it scales and takes more, but then again, you know, if I've got 16 gigabytes in a stick and, you know, it takes a scaling amount, I still end up with 1 stick worth of RAM, which will still be bigger, but then that just means that I have to buy a 32 gigabyte stick of RAM. And if it steals 32 gigabytes or 34, you know, and the other ones are 32, I'll end up with a reasonable amount of RAM then on 1 RAM, but it will have stolen and hidden off half of it. Which is, you know, if it's a scaling problem, yeah, that's a really, really, really big problem, but not insurmountable. Just annoying. And expensive. But, you know, there's workarounds to everything. Reinstalling is the last resort. Well, I didn't want to reinstall. It forced me to reinstall, because what I did telling it to section off less RAM made it crash, because it was like, no, I want to steal this amount of RAM and there's nothing you can do about it. And that was what caused it to need reinstalling entirely. So, you know, that's the half concern, is if I take out the RAM and it says I still need to section off 9 gigabytes of RAM and you have no RAM to actually boot, it might cause it to crash, and because that might be a big problem. But, you know, I can hope that that isn't what's gonna happen, but that is something that might happen. So hopefully not. Okay, we're getting up there. We're level 68. We're almost at level 80. 15 minutes in. We got this. We definitely got this time. We can get to level 80 and then maybe consider fighting endless enemies. Okay. Now, here's where the bitrate suddenly starts dying because I took an evolution that kills the bitrate. But don't worry. Sure, everything's fine. I'm sure it's not killing the bitrate entirely with the millions of visual effects, but that's what happens with this game. You get so powerful that the bitrate can't even survive. All base speeds. Sure, give me. Okay, we're getting there. Level 74. Very, very, very rapidly we're getting there. Very rapidly. Now, I don't know if there's anything specific we need from these. Okay, level 75. I don't know if there's... Do we need to evolve anything else? Right. I might need the... Okay, I need both of those fully leveled up to get an evolution. Okay, so if we want to evolve anything else, I need to level up both of those. And they're terrible power-ups, so I didn't bother. But, you know, now that there's very much nothing else, I might as well. The Stone Mask levels up quicker, so I'll take that one. Boom, 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 boom. You doing any gaming over the weekend? Or, you know, just... I don't think I caught what you said you were doing for the weekend. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully it won't. Yes, hopefully it won't. It's all I can hope for is that it won't break it when I do that. And hopefully it will fix it. But, you know, that's maybe expecting too much, isn't it? It may be expecting a little too much that it will fix it. But maybe. I don't think it'll fix the EFA problem, but it might fix the RAM requisition problem. Might. I don't know. I think that might be expecting too much, but, you know, I can hope. Okay, 2 more levels to level 80. We are very much... I'm going to get the evolution just because we can. Leveling in WoW Classic Hardcore. A lot of fun. Gary, the idea of one life. So much fun. Yeah, a lot of people have been playing the hardcore and having fun with it. What level are you up to? Because, you know, like to say, one life and you die. And what sort of class? Okay, we are suddenly dying, and I don't know what killed me, and that is a problem. Okay, were mistakes made? Should I not have taken that? Or is it chicken? Chicken. Okay, the chicken kept us alive. It might just be that the further we live in this level, that things just suddenly start killing you for no reason. 79. We need one more level. Just one more. There we go. We're level 80. Okay, at least we can say that we did that. Okay, I'm taking it. It's not an evolution, but I'm taking it. Because I was watching another streamer who was doing like some hardcore WoW for a bit on it as well. And they were showing how other people died in embarrassing ways in hardcore WoW as well. And, you know, some of the ways that people have died in it have been quite funny to watch. So, you know, people just over pulling enemies that they really shouldn't have been pulling, like things that I don't understand, but was getting explained. Okay, why do we just randomly die now? Like, chicken, I need this chicken. It's like we're dying of hunger or something. I don't know if I maybe kill things so fast that the enemies don't get close enough for the swords to kill them, so we actually end up injuring ourselves or what, but we're just randomly dying non-stop, and I don't think that's good. Okay, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take an extra thing just because maybe... Okay, I need the healing is doubled. Maybe that might keep me alive. Copium. Okay. Give me more enemies so that we have things to feed on. Because then we might not die. I don't know what is killing me, but I need to not die, so I need more enemies to feed upon. Okay, that's better. Now we're getting some vampirism. Some of them are due to the disconnects are the worst as well. Some to trolls, some because of bad decisions, some from... I saw people falling off of cliffs and jumping off things they thought they'd live off, and that was hilarious. That killed you once. Didn't realise how much of a jump down it wasn't jumped. Oh no. That's got to be the worst way to die in it, isn't it? Like, you know, you think you're going to survive this jump and then you die. Especially if you're something like level 60 and then it's just like, yeah, you really shouldn't have risked jumping off of that. There were quite a few of them that were, because their healer died, they also died. So, you know, it's like they're just in a dungeon, then the healer ends up getting focused and dying, and then all of a sudden they're in trouble. Okay. Right, we're also very much in trouble here because of whatever is just randomly killing me at this point in time. But at least we got to level 80. You know, I'm going to take the health recovery. That seems smart considering how we are just randomly dying. Randomly dying, have some extra health. I think that might just keep you alive. Health recovery, I think, yeah. We definitely need it. Like, this is punishing to just randomly kill you for no reason. Like this on this level. I don't know if we get to 30 minutes, but we're gonna try. Group content, I will do once I'm 60. Aha. Yeah, definitely would have been quite embarrassing. What level were you when you jumped off of that? Was it, you know, was it a really bad one, or, you know, was it thankfully just pretty low level? Because, you know, if you're very high, that's gonna hurt as well. Okay, where's this treasure chest? Somewhere amongst all of these enemies, there's a treasure chest that I've come back for. I probably shouldn't be coming back, but... Oh, wow, a golden egg. We're actually killing the bad guys, so that's something. You know, we had them for like 8 minutes last time and they didn't die. But we're actually killing them. Low level, about 10 or 11. Okay, that's not too bad then, you know. You can come back from that, whereas, you know, jumping off a level 60, oof. Wouldn't want to be doing that. Boom, 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 boom. I am having to concentrate right now because they're all blue and I can't see them. And I don't want to randomly die. Okay. How high do you think you're going to get in the end? Do you reckon you're going to make it to level 100? I don't know what the top level is. You know, again, disclaimer, I'm not an expert enough to know the maximum level, but 100 seems what I would suggest. Okay, we're getting a lot of golden eggs. Okay, I need to go back for all of the other stuff. And there we go again. There goes all of my health. Yeah, definitely need to collect everything that we can to make sure that we live. The randomly just killing me is the worst in this. It's just the worst. Okay. I think my pickup range has got to be pretty huge, considering how everything's just teleporting to me. 60 is the level cap. Okay. Yeah, you got this. You're getting it all the way. Seen someone die at 59. Oh no, that is the worst. Okay, so when I was saying at level 60, then, you know, that's not the worst to die at level 60 because that's the cap, you know. I thought the cap would have been higher. But yeah, died at level 59 when you're right next to achieving it and then you die. Exactly, died at 60 is fine because, you know, you made it then. Whereas died at level 59, especially if you're very, very, very close to leveling up. Now that one's gonna hurt. Experience gems turn into exploding projectiles. Okay, we haven't fully leveled up everything, so I'm not going to take that. I'll take the duration going up and down. Okay. It might have been a good idea to take the exploding gems, actually, because then it would kill all the enemies and it might keep us alive. But, you know, hindsight is 2020. Yeah, you got this for definitely. You're gonna make it to level 60. What level are you at right now? Like, you know, anywhere close? Probably level 20, 30, I'd say. Okay, we are running out of health, and there's a million things behind me again. I'm not going back for it anymore. It can come to me. Okay, I will not be dying to this. You know, you gotta have faith. The same way, you just gotta have faith in yourself that you're not gonna randomly die to nothing. I really don't know what keeps injuring me though. It is just like literally dying to nothing. Okay. So it spawns a wave of wyverns in my way. That is a little bit of a problem. Health recovery. Considering I'm low on health, I think I will take that. Okay. Oh, it died. Let's go. Okay. 17 on most of my tunes. I started Paladin last night. Only 12 on that one. Okay. I mean, if you're playing multiple characters, then yeah, you're spreading it around a bit as well. So, you know, that's pretty pretty fair. Yeah, you know, you got this. You'll get them both to 60. You'll get them both to 60. Are there any special things that you can only get on hardcore, like special cosmetics or mounts and things? Because that would be pretty cool if they did add something special that you can only get in hardcore. Again, like I say, you know, did no knowledge at all on any of this stuff. So if I say something that makes no sense, gotta understand. I've never played WoW. Okay. Health recovery. Health recovery. It would be, but nah, Blizz isn't that creative. That's a shame. They missed a trick there, because that would really be a good way of getting more people into it as well. You know, it's like, hey, if you play on hardcore, you know, you might be risking your one life, but also there is this special thing that you can only get in hardcore. You know, that would be, and a lot of people would want to get it then. Because, you know, it's like you only get it. And maybe if you get it in hardcore, you can use it in non-hardcore as well. Like, you have to earn it, but once you've unlocked it, you know, it transfers over to all your other stuff. But, you know, like you say, Blizz not creative enough to think of that. Okay. We're living. We're level 93 and we're living. Somehow. Right, I need to keep moving upwards. We've got 5 minutes left, so we don't need to necessarily think about leveling up anymore. We reached the target of 80, which is all that matters. Copium. If I can get whatever's at the bottom, which is technically the top of Gallow Tower, that would be nice, but you know, what the heck? Okay, giant crab claw coming out of nowhere. Caught me by surprise. Missed opportunity, exactly. Missed opportunity. But maybe, you never know, they could always add it later. Copium. They definitely add things later that people think about, right? Okay, well, all the enemies are just instantly dying other than this crab claw that's ascending from below. That's nice, you know, we were struggling so much and then all of a sudden just everything instantly dies. And it just explodes, and the bitrate's surely suffering because everything's just exploding into nothing. Which is funny, because I increased the enemy speed, health, and quantity, and it's like everything just dies now. Because they decided to throw a million weak enemies that die in an instant towards me. And it, of course, we have Gold Rush at the same time, so it just rains gold all over the screen. You know what? It's nice to have a break from the death that we were suffering. Okay, and then all of a sudden, the enemies. All of a sudden, the wall of enemies appears, and I run straight into it like an idiot, because... Because what else are we going to do but die in it? Okay, somehow I live through that, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to survive this one, you know? It's just not looking that survivable again. BlizzCon next month, so see if they announce anything related. True, they might be saving it for BlizzCon, you never know. They might be. What else have they got to announce? You know, they haven't really got anything else to announce going on, right? Okay. We lived. We survived. We have 4 minutes left to live. Okay, we can do this, even though there's a million enemies and we are half health and we've been dying a lot. We can live through this. Okay, if I get the area of effect thing, that actually might work. You know, I might not be able to see much of what's going on, but if I explode things with area of effect things, and as long as it doesn't randomly kill me for no reason, because it has been doing that. As long as it's fair and it's just a lot of enemies that I can see and avoid, I might stand a chance. It's a slim one, but I might. Okay, we've cut a hole open for ourselves that we're sort of living in. Now, there is a manticore coming for us. You might not be able to see it because of all the flashing lights, but trust me, it's there. Okay, air effects. We got no more heals coming in. We've maximized the amount of heals we're going to get. Okay, we killed it. Good, 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 good. Okay, give me its treasure. Its treasure might not have been a good thing to get, because its treasure potentially adds more enemies. Okay, 2 minutes left to live. I don't think we're getting to the bottom top of Gallow Tower, you know? 3, 2, 1. Okay, again, there was a stupid idea to go running off into the wave of enemies. It really was. But, yeah, no, I shouldn't keep trying to get to the bottom top. Because there's literally no chance. Literally no chance. I think I should try to... Definitely looks so hectic, it is. It's pretty hectic. You know, I don't think we're getting to whatever's at the bottom top, so I should just focus on living the 1.5 minutes rather than running into the wave of enemies and dying. At least wait till the 30 minutes, you know, that at least get a proper victory. I mean, we've done everything we wanted to do other than get to the bottom top, which again, you know, I ran entirely all the way down on normal Gallow Tower endlessly, and it didn't even find whatever the secret at the bottom was. So, you know, I don't think that's happening. So, you know, I should just be happy and take a victory. Which, oh, that's all the enemies randomly vanishing. Okay, no, we might have a chance to run. Okay, whilst these things bounce off me, we've got a chance to run upwards. pointlessly. And I will take it. Okay, there's just randomly health drains for no reason, even though nothing's hitting me. Like, that is the best when you just randomly die for no reason, isn't it? Okay. Let's, keep pushing forwards for the last 20 seconds. Okay, we got this. And then we'll just die to death anyway. But at least dying to death isn't dying to nonsense. It's a victory. Trust me. There is no living. Because I don't know if you've ever seen this or anything, but, death comes for you at 30 minutes regardless. Okay, we've got some leftover revives. I'll take that. And then maybe we kill death. Okay, death is frozen. And whatever the heck's going on here is something. Okay. Bubble death is also coming, which is, even more deaths. That's just what we needed. Many deaths. Okay, but yeah, 30 minutes and 20 seconds. We did it. And we unlocked a new level. Hyper tiny bridge. All that for hyper tiny bridge. And that's all that we got. I really thought leveling up the fire spell would have given us something. Turns out it didn't. Okay, I'm just gonna have a look. Right, Backcountry's got something. Tiny Bridge has something as well. Two opposing factions abruptly stopped in fighting over this little bridge. No doubt the results of this cessation will turn out to be harmless. I'm sure it will. But it's getting pretty late here, so that's what I'm going to call it a day. Thank you for joining me, Daria. Very, very much appreciated. Have fun leveling up in hardcore WoW, and have a good weekend. And as always, I appreciate you coming in, hanging out, and keeping me company. So yeah, I hope you have a good one, and I'll catch you next time, and I'll try to fix my PC. I will try to have a good weekend. If I can get the PC fixed, then that's all the better. But other than that, I will definitely be taking care. I'll see you next time. Bye 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 bye.